Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of WCW 1992. We are very close to Super Brawl. It is in 10 days, which also led me to I had to check this because Lex Luger is very mad. His contract literally runs out in 9 days, so his contract is running out the day before, which is annoying. We could move the show up one day, but look, man, it's the 90s. We can't just send out an email blast. People aren't going to know. So we're going to keep it on Sunday. Also, it's fine. We'll just job him out on TV. 9 days! 9 days, Lex Luger, you piece of shit. You couldn't work a 10th day! So yeah, that's too bad. Anyway, what we did last week, we ended on an episode of Saturday Night, which is a thing I should probably stop doing, because then I have to start with the B show, which is weird. Anyway, Steiner Bros beat Steamboat and Rhodes. Oh, we did the turn. We did the big turn, of course. Of course we did. Okay, so Dustin turned heel. We put the belts on the Steiners. Tully Arn and Lex won a 6-man tag. Okay, we gotta do something with Lex. Maybe losing to Liger a second time? I don't know. Also, I gotta do something to get Bryan and Liger going. We got a cage match for Rick Rude and Ron Simmons. We got the Super Brawl at Super Brawl for Bam Bam and Cactus. We got Vader and Awesome. All right, so this was the show where I went Tony Khan mode. It was just like, here's all the matches. Please fire pay-per-view. Johnny B. Bad beat Abdullah the Butcher. Ooh, that's a match. Okay. We went light on wrestling on that show. Okay. So we're going to jump right in to main event being like the fallout of Dustin turning heel. All right. Generic venue, Disney MGM Studios. That's what we're sticking with. Oh, these guys are not friends. Italian Stallion brought the rest of his court for failing to pick up his share of the tab of a rental car. Okay, no problem. I don't... Small positive, great. Also, for those of you wondering, because at the end of AEW, I was like, I don't know if we're doing WCW. Hurricane was like fine. It was fine. It rained a lot here. Really not a big deal. I think we had like one small branch down in the backyard. Nothing. It rained just hard enough to cancel my doctor's appointment I had that day, which was annoying because I had to move it back like 2 weeks. But other than that, it was like I went and got breakfast that morning. It was fine. Everything was fine. All right, let's book this show. I think we gotta save the why Dustin why until Saturday night, but we gotta at least mention it. You know, would be a good thing to do here, Dusty. We'll just, I'm not even going to put those guys out. I'm not going to script them either, actually. I'm just going to put in a road agent note to advance this storyline. That's how we're going to do this. And this is just going to be Dusty being like, Dustin, baby, what? I can't believe what you did on Saturday night. You stabbed my friend Steve-O in the back. You made embarrassment out of the Rhodes family. I can't believe my own son would do that. Just real. Dusty is shook that his son turned heel. Giving him 6 minutes because he's Dusty Rhodes. This is going to do very well. This might be our best main event ever. Fucking get off commentary, Dusty. Starting to get back to Pro Wrestling Sim and challenging myself by running current day NWA. Good luck with that. Alright. So we're pretty set with our card outside of like very minor stuff. I would like to come up with a challenger for Steve Austin for the US, the TV title rather, but like I don't think any of these. Oh, I was gonna do Johnny B. Bad. That's why. That's why I had Johnny B. Bad beat Abdullah the Butcher, because I'm trying to heat up Johnny B. Bad. Okay, I remember that now. All right, let's keep heating him up. Johnny B. Bad, who the crowd again does not care about. Oh no, he is recognizable. Oh, that one win over Abdullah gave him the little jolt he needed. So now I can put him out here with like anybody. Which is great because he can have like a much better match now. We can put him out there with like Eddie Guerrero. That's yes, Eddie Guerrero. Go make Johnny B. Bad look good. 8 minutes. Open match. Johnny B. Bad's going over. I feel like putting Johnny B. Bad over Eddie Guerrero is like some kind of wrestling crime. But listen, it's 1992. Eddie's 24. You know, we got a lot of time. All right. What else are we doing here? Probably just gonna do an angle here with Ron Simmons, where he's being interviewed by Tony Schiavone, who I don't even think I'm gonna rate. It's just gonna be a 3-minute thing of Simmons being like, you know, Paulie thought he could throw his weight around. He thought he had, you know, lawyers and politics and he had all these rules, but I outsmarted him, and now I got Root in the cage, and I'm gonna be the next United States champion, and all that kind of stuff. Ron hypes up cage match with Rude. I guess we should put Rick Rude off camera. I mean, Nick Aldis and Will Ospreay is fine, Ryan. The thing I hate about that is Will Ospreay would never work the NWA. That's just like fantasy land stuff, you know? But, I mean, which is fine, whatever. Like if that's how you want to play, go for it. But I don't know. I try to avoid doing stuff like that when I play. That's always the hardest part about playing as like Impact, is that I'll be Impact and then I'll just go sign like, I don't know, give me a rank. I'll go sign fucking Will Ospreay. That's probably a great example. Like, that would not happen. That's silly. I gotta give, like, next time I play as Impact, I gotta give myself, like, rules ahead of time, you know? I mean, he's working a show in Impact, but he would not sign a contract there, you know what I mean? Like, I will sign Will Ospreay to an exclusive Impact contract. He will leave New Japan because I was like, hey, brother, how would you like to come work the Impact Zone? And then he'll be like, oh, bruv, sounds good, bruv. Okay, this is not a match, obviously, but I think we need to give Lex a promo. I'm trying to figure out how we do a Lex rematch on Saturday night and then also build up Liger and Pillman for Super Brawl. I mean, listen, man, I don't care who you bring to the NWA. like if Nick Aldis showed up at AEW, I'd be like, kind of roll my eyes. But like, listen, you're replacing Tyrus. It's only uphill from there, brother. All right, so we're gonna do Lex Luger, Jushin Thunder Liger. Basically, this is gonna be a 5-minute promo. Lex is gonna be like, Liger, everyone knows you got lucky. You'd never beat me again. It would never happen in a million years. It was the flukiest win in the history of wrestling. Saturday night, me and you one more time. What do you say? And then that just probably doesn't need to be 5 minutes. We'll give him like 3. And then Liger's just gonna come out and then like bow and be like, "Yep, sure." Luger wants a rematch with Liger. You know what? I think there's only one way to do this. I've kind of been tiptoeing around it the whole time, but this is how we have to do this. Then we'll do an angle after that, which is going to be Brian Pillman talking. Again, it'll be him interviewed by like Tony Schiavone or something. And he's going to be like, wow, Liger's got another match with Lex Luger. That's such a huge opportunity. He's really going to put the light heavyweight division on the map here in WCW. I would love to get an opportunity like that. But boy, I'm sure Liger's going to do us all proud. I'm sure he hasn't forgotten about me and my request for the WCW light heavyweight title. But boy, you know I'm going to have my eyes set on that Liger-Lex Luger match. Jealous of Liger's success. Alright, we just have to book some, like, wrestling on this show now. What a concept, I know. Oh, you know what I would like to do? I would like to, like, heat up these kind of weird tag teams I have set up. Like, let's give Vader and Mike Awesome another win. Y'all can beat... Joey Maggs, you didn't pay for that rental car. Get out there. And Buff Bagwell. I am never going to push Buff Bagwell. Sorry, Buff. Y'all got 6 minutes. Vader's going over. That's about that. Let's do... I gotta do some kind of, like, main event-ish match, but it's the main event of main event, so it doesn't have to be anything huge. Buff is not the stuff in '92, and listen, I could argue that Buff has never been the stuff. Maybe Buff has never becomes the stuff. I don't know. Depends who you ask. You know, Tully, we do kind of need to heat Tully up here for this Sting match. So why not just give Tully a nice win? You know. Z-Man. Z-Man's looking like a pretty good pin eater here. He would probably do a better job than PN News. I mean, Junkyard Dog is someone I don't care if he loses overness. But also, he stinks. We'll do Z-Man. Tully Blanchard and Z-Man. Give him 10 minutes. Tully's going to win. That should be a decent match. That's going to go last. And then we will also end with a promo, because I don't think I've officially made Sting and Tully Blanchard a match yet. So we will end with a Tully promo on Sting. Where he's basically just going to be like, you know, I'm undefeated since coming back. I'm running through the competition here. Sting's afraid of me, you know. Just Tully wants Sting at Super Brawl. How much more time do we have? Oh, we have like 7 minutes. I mean, that makes sense. I should probably book another match. I have 3 matches and like 2 of them are squashes. So we could go with like another short match. I would say with like a 7-minute match. You know what? I was just talking about Junkyard Dog and how he stinks and all that. I don't want him in the main event, but he could certainly lose to like a better heel. Maybe even one of our young guys. Fucking the Junkyard Dog versus Raven is such an insane match. Does JYD does he brawl? No, not really. He doesn't really do anything. Oh fuck. Oh, I've done it again. Junkyard Dog and Raven. They don't. That could be like 7 minutes. I would like Raven to win this. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Let's see. I'll give Raven a tainted win because he's such a nasty heel. Furious. So here's the thing. I don't really care if the Junkyard Dog is furious but like I would like him to do other jobs. So let's try to, you know, maybe let's at least keep him strong. That'll make him less mad. Oh, he's cool with it. All right, great. I think we are going to open with the Luger promo. That should do well. And then I think we do this match here. And then we immediately have Pillman being like, oh, that's good for you, man. Junker, Dog, and Raven. Johnny, Dusty is shook. Yeah, that's probably fine. Those last two things should be good. I mean, I don't... Probably... Is that all the local workers here? That can't be everybody. I must have done some kind of search. Yeah, okay, there we go. Al Green is like a little bit overness. I'm looking if there's anyone... I mean, Billy Eadie. Billy Eadie's only 44 in 1992. I have to remember that. I keep just going past him because I'm like, he's so old. But like, he's not especially old yet. Bill Eadie could totally come in and do a job. Just somebody. Because most of the guys that are over are very old. Like Superstar Billy Graham, he's not working. The Mongolian Stomper, he's not. Oh, he's occasional. Yeah, all right. You're bringing in Bill Eadie, aka Demolition Axe. 1 night contract. Oh boy, he wants a lot of money. He wants $1,100. All right, maybe Al Green's coming in. That's more like it. Let's put one of these faces over. You're a heel tonight, Al. At least he's got a little bump of overness. You're gonna work a dark match. Who do we want to put over? Too Cold? Boy, Too Cold really needs it. I mean, really all of the young guys I brought in need it. Ultimo. Ultimo's like the closest to being there. So I'm going to give it to Ultimo. Pre-show. Give him 8 minutes. Gonna give Ultimo the win. I don't care if this guy's mad. Yeah, that's fine. You don't even work here, bro. Alright, I don't know. It's a B show, but I think it's a decent B show. I'm gonna say like a 70. Ooh, 35. Ooh. Ultimo is off his game. Does not know how to work with the Al Greens of the world. That kind of makes sense. Oh, sorry. Why did I guess a 70? It's a 6. Of course this is going to get a 69. Ooh, I should have put Harley Race out there. I thought maybe Harley was bringing down these promos, but I think Harley was helping. Oh, this was good. I mean, it's all Vader, and it's probably because... Oh, Joey Maggs and Marcus Alexander showed great chemistry. What a... Chat, what is this team? give me a name for Joey Maggs and Marcus Alexander Bagwell. Oh, Mike Awesome's getting better at his gimmick. That's good. This was fine. Brian Pillman. He's mad. Oh, this was very bad. I was correct. Oh, Raven didn't do great either. Okay, okay. The 69 might be off. This was terrible. Then Ron Simmons came back. I was like, all right, everybody calm down. Everybody, listen, don't forget I'm wrestling Rick Rude in a cage match. That's, you know, that's the stuff you gotta look forward to. 51. Eddie and Johnny B. Bad got the same rating. And Eddie is not over, so that's a good sign for the future. Woo! Woo! We got our CM Punk, baby. We just put Dustin out there. Tell him to start talking. Doesn't even matter what it's about. Talk about Dustin. Talk about the world title. I don't care. Gotta start cheesing these Dusty promos. 67 main event. I'll take that. Especially for the B show. And then Tully got a 73. Tully can talk. Which is a shame his title thing here with Sting is so rushed. Although I guess it could continue for a little bit afterwards. 73? That's a great B show. That's the best B show we've ever done, easily. Although it's pretty much entirely because of the Dusty promo. But still, I'll take it. So now we are going into the go-home week for Super Brawl. Oh, Scott Norton is fully fit. I forgot he was hurt. And he's on that pay-per-view, so I'm glad he's okay. The Mongolian Mauler. Those are some stats. That's a lot of zeros. HR buffing stuff. Gordon Soley has gone from IWCC. Okay, great. We did a house show in the Great Lakes, and we got 650 fans. Fantastic. Okay. I'm always on the lookout to see if there's any crazy news. I feel like, you know, it's the 90s. Weird stuff should be happening, you know? Someone should be leaving the company with someone's title and trying to hold them up or something. Okay. You know, I want more than just Smoky Mountain Air. Do you know what I mean? That's not doing so much. Oh, the Arcadian Giant is Kurgan. Good to know. Arganel de la Muerte. Yeah, no one watches the main event. 50,000 people. That's like nobody. I like that this mod has so much lucha. Because, man, this era of lucha, I don't know shit about early 90s lucha. Nothing. House show in Great Lakes, like the same turnout as the last one. Awesome. Okay, nothing here. Dory Funk Jr. going to All Japan. Okay, great. Good for him. I don't know much about Lucha in general, other than what I know from Lucha Underground. I mean, yeah, kind of the same for me, but I don't know. Lucha's the one style I've never super gotten into. Alright, Jacksonville Coliseum. This is our home base. Oh, Ricky Morton, what are you doing? Wrestler's Court. Late to pick up his assigned travel partner. Okay. It's causing a real CM Punk situation over here. Except it was actually not a big deal. Actually, we just talked about it and worked it out just fine. It turns out it didn't have to be like a whole situation. Ricky Steamboat. Oh, he wants to put Steve Austin over. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll remember that one. Thank you, Ricky. Let's book the show. This is our big go-home show. And mostly what I have booked are angles. I think I might do like a big tag match. Well, let's start with what we know we're doing. Lex. Jushin Liger. Oh, do I want to go full-blown squash match? Just to really fuck Luger over? Or... I feel like the thing that will get the better rating is them having a good match. Which is what I think I'm gonna do. No, because the burial won't be good. Yeah, he... No, I don't want to bury him. So we're just gonna do the match. I'm just gonna have Liger pin him clean. 10 minutes. Yes, I know he's extremely unhappy. Thank you. And then we're gonna do the angle right after. Pillman congratulates Liger. Then turns heel, bro. Basically exactly what it says. Pillman's gonna be like, oh, you did it, buddy. And he's gonna, raise his hand, point to him, and then fucking pull him in for a clothesline. Just classic shit here, pal. And we are going to turn Brian Pillman. Okay, and then the other thing we definitely know we're going to do is we're going to have Dustin come out. Again, he's probably being interviewed by Shivani here, but I'm not going to put Shivani out there. And he's basically just going to be like, everyone's been asking me why I did what I did. And, all my life, I've been in my dad's shadow. Everywhere I go, they say, there's Dusty Rhodes' kid. No one ever looked at me for who I was, and I thought that was going to change when I got into wrestling. I was finally going to break free of his shadow, and then I teamed with Ricky Steamboat, and we won the tag titles, and everywhere I went, they said, there's Ricky Steamboat's partner. Just another shadow that I'm in. Then Ricky's going to come out. And he's going to be like, Dustin, I'm sorry you felt that way. I really wasn't trying to overshadow you. I really wish you had just told me. Again, Ricky Steamboat, the nicest guy in the world. Really wish you had just told me these things. But now that you've done what you've done, I think I'm going to have to teach you a lesson. And then, you know what? Let's send Dusty out there. And then Dusty's going to be like, Dustin, baby, I know I gave you some big shoes to fill, but this is the way to do it. And, they're going to be lecturing him. And then this is where we're really going to get wacky. Jesse Ventura is going to, stand up from the commentator's table. And he's going to be like, oh, now wait a second there, Rhodes and Steamboat. I think what Dustin did was correct, actually. You guys have been bossing him around. It's time for him to step out on his own. I told him that privately, in confidence. And then, Steamboat and Rose are going to be like, you did what? Yeah, I advised him that it's time for him to be his own man. I told him he should challenge Ricky Steamboat to a match at Super Brawl. And Ricky's going to be like, that's true, Dustin. He's going to be like, it's true. It's true. I want you at Super Brawl. And he's going to be like, that's what you want. You got it. We're going to go big 10 minutes here. Big 10-minute talkie for Steamboat and Dustin. Alright. We're also going to do an angle with Tully and Sting. This is going to be like a contract signing. But not like the modern contract signing where someone goes through a table kind of thing. This is going to be more like, y'all familiar with the 1992 era WCW like setup where it would be like a stage, you'd read the entrance and then like the commentary and the set would be like right there. I'm thinking they're like off at the set, like signing a contract, and it's just gonna be like, Tully being like, oh, finally you're signing this contract thing. I didn't think you had what it took. And this thing's gonna be like, listen, I know what it's like to be ducked for a month straight, so I wouldn't do that to somebody else. But Blanchard, you think you showed up after being gone for a couple years, that you're hot stuff. I've beat you a ton of times, all up and down the East Coast. I'm gonna beat you again at Super Brawl. And then Tully's gonna be like, cocky as ever, Sting. And then I think the main event of this show is going to be like a big 8-man tag, is what I'm thinking. And we'll give them time because we have a lot of talking here. So I'm thinking like 20 minutes, and we do like Rick Rude, Cactus Jack, Big Van Vader. We're going to sneak Mike Awesome into a main event. See how that goes. And they are going to take on Ron Simmons, Bam Bam Bigelow, Barry Windham, and Scott Norton. What finish do I want to do? That's the real question. I think either Awesome or Scott Norton has to lose here. Those are kind of clearly the... let me think. I would like to heat Simmons up. So I'm going to do Simmons on Mike Awesome. That is our finish. Do I want to do... I don't really want to do the storytelling match for this 8-man tag. So I think I'm going to go storytelling on Luger and Liger. Because we do need one of those a show. Yes, I know the light heavyweight title isn't on the line in this match with Lex Luger. But thank you, game. Alright, we've already done like an hour. So we've only got like half an hour left. Oh, chat, I have a question. Was I doing anything to, like, build up another team to take on the Steiner brothers? Was it Arn and Bobby Eaton? Is that why they're winning matches here? I don't know if that was my intention, but it's not like those guys are doing anything else. So let's do 2v2 match. 10 minutes. Let's do Arn and Beautiful Bobby. And they are going to take on, oh, I don't know. I would like to sneak some Norman on there. Who would be like a fun partner for Norman? It has, well, it doesn't have to be anyone over, actually. Norman's smiling and Too Cold. Out there dancing. You know what? I will make this an open match. But of course, Arn is going to win. And then we will do an angle after that. With Arn and Beautiful Bobby. Yeah, maybe Arn just talks. Where he's going to be like, you know, the Dangerous Alliance, we've been winning matches left and right. We've totally won a ton of tag team matches, and we definitely have a ton of momentum. And I heard you Steiner boys don't have a defense lined up for Super Brawl. And then I guess they will come out and be like, you know, you're on. We're not afraid of nothing. Oh, God. All right. Unscripted, Arn Anderson, Scott Steiner, and Rick Steiner. What could go wrong? I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, you know what else we need to set up? We need to set up Johnny B. Bad and Steve Austin. Let's do... Boy, do we just do another open challenge? Because we kind of just did that. We'll go different. We'll go Johnny B. Bad getting interviewed by Tony Schiavone. No, Tony is the commentator here. By Eric Bischoff, who's not rated. And he's going to be like, oh, Johnny B. Bad, you've been building momentum recently. What do you have in store? And he's going to be like, oh, Johnny B. Bad's looking for singles gold. He's been thinking about that, you know, that television title. And then he's just going to get attacked by Steve Austin. Steve Austin is just going to fucking beat the shit out of him. Austin attacks Johnny B. Bad to set up TV title match. Steve Austin and Johnny B. Bad just feels like an extremely authentic WCW 1992 match. Like, that's not me trying to mess with their formula or anything. I'm just like, yeah, no, that would happen. Oh, this big 10-man talkie should probably just open the show. We've got like 15 more minutes. Pretty perfect ratio-wise. Who have I not? Yeah, I've pretty much booked everyone I'd want to. So let's do this. Because this will do well. Let's do a Paulie and Rick Rude promo. Just 3 minutes. Talking about Ron Simmons. You know, Simmons tonight, we're going to take you out. We're going to soften you up in this 8-man tag. And then the cage match. At Super Brawl, you've got no chance. You know, wrestling shit. Rude and Paul E. promo on Simmons. Yeah, that's probably fine there. And then we've got 10 minutes. Sounds like we got time to squeeze a match on here. So let's see what we're going to do. Pillman's already doing stuff. Johnny B. Bad. Maybe Johnny B. Bad could have a match and then get attacked by Steve Austin. Maybe that's what we'll... Yeah, that's what we'll do. So Johnny B. Bad. It'll be like a post-match promo where like, you know, Bischoff gets in the ring and then Austin will attack him. Oh, he can wrestle Steven Regal now because Johnny B. Bad is now noticeable or whatever. 8 minutes. Johnny B. Bad's going over. And we'll put that. Yeah, I guess that is where that would go. Yep. That is now our semi-main event, which seems high, but that's fine. Alright. I mean, again, I can look at local workers. It's gonna be all the same guys. So I don't know why I even bother. Glenn Gilberti. Oh, he's not over yet. I mean, some may say he never gets over. I wouldn't say that. That's mean. I would never say anything mean. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Scotty Riggs, also not over yet. Sika's out here. The Vampire War, fanging and banging. Vampire Warrior's got a little bit. He could give someone a little rubski. Let's do some fanging and banging. Dark match. 8 minutes. Should probably book who's in it first. Vampire Warrior, you are losing to probably Chris Jericho. Yeah, let's give Jericho a little win. Maybe this Chris Jericho fellow will catch on someday. Yeah, I don't. These people that don't even work here keep complaining to me. I don't know how this show's gonna do, really, because that 8-man tag main event is, like, pretty much all the wrestling on the show. So if that doesn't do great, or could be rough. Although I do think this big promo is gonna do well. I'll guess low and go, like, 73. Alright, here we go. Dark match wasn't great. Oh, they didn't click. Okay, it could have been better. That's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, okay. This got an 88. This was fantastic. The segment deserved better color commentary. That's because Jesse Ventura stood up and stopped doing color commentary. That's funny. I just imagine him on commentary talking to Shivani like, oh, Shivani, I gotta stand up. I can't let them get away with this. Okay, 69 on Lex and Liger. I will definitely take that. Lex is mailing it in hard. But that's okay. We've buried him like 6 feet under here. And then here comes Pillman, who's foreshadowing a heel turn. Yeah, about that. Complete success. All right, great. He just needed to hint at it once and then do it. We got a 71 on Paulie and Rick Rude, just doing the most boilerplate promo in the history of wrestling. Oh! Arn and Bobby Ian against Too Cold and Norman Smiley got a 70. Maybe I was wrong about this episode. We're cooking. And then this got a 66. This was less good, but that's okay. I mean, who would have thought the promo would be less good than the match? What a wild turn of events. 54 and Johnny B. Bad and Steve Regal, that's fine. This Johnny B. Bad and Steve Austin for the TV title is the most second on the card match I have ever booked. In any save. And then, yeah, Steve came out and beat him up. And Eric Bischoff went, oh no! Oh no, we need some help out here! Oh no! 78 for Tully and Sting sternly signing a piece of paper. Okay, 72 on the main. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Considering we snuck like Mike Awesome and so Scott Norton is not pulling his weight here, but that's all right. Bam Bam was off his game, so this could have been better. Scott Norton's getting better as a gimmick. That's good at least. 75. Okay. Again, we're still the Southeast and the Mid-South are still just like 75, not good enough. They're very, very harsh critics over there, but I don't know. I thought this was a good show. Y'all are mean. All right, chat. We got this B show, and then it's main event time. Or excuse me, it's Super Brawl time. Catches Jax talks well. Give this kid a promo, and the crowds will respond. I've been giving him promos, Dusty. Watch the product. Mike Awesome doesn't connect with the fans. You should probably write him off. That is rude. Especially rude coming from Michael Hayes, a guy I don't really use. Although I probably should. He's pretty over. Sounds like someone's jobbing to Mike Awesome. Yeah, sounds like you just volunteered, brother. Norman Smiley is feeling the effects of a grueling recent schedule and has asked that you take that into account when booking him, so he can have time to properly... Where else are you working, Norman? Oh, he's working CMLL. Oh, he's very over in Mexico. Do I want to offer him a big contract and steal him from CMLL? Because I feel like he's probably making a lot more money and being a lot more successful down there. Because I'm just kind of using him as a guy that teams with Too Cold once in a while. You know, a guy that has a match here and there. So I'm probably just going to keep him as is because his schedule is already kind of light with me. So I'll probably just keep him. The troop formed. Paul Orndorff, the Grappler, Sunny Beach, Steve Ray, and David Sammartino. What a group. Sunny Beach. All right, here we go, main event time. Jody Hamilton, what did you do? Oh. Karaoke machine. Great. It's 1992. We probably had to import that karaoke machine from Japan. All right. The only thing I'm definitely doing on this show that I know for sure is Liger. We'll do Brian Pillman. I mean, they'll both be out there. But again, we'll send them out there with like Shivani, who will not be rated. And he's going to be like, Pillman, explain your actions from Saturday night. He's going to be like, Jushin Thunder Liger. He gets big opportunities. He wins his matches. I'd beat Lex Luger if you gave me the chance. Oh, what a good idea I just had. And then Liger will be like, okay, do it then. So then beat him. If you beat Lex Luger, I'll give you your light heavyweight title shot at Super Brawl. Liger tells Pillman to beat Luger to get title shot. Lex Luger is now a pawn in the light heavyweight title angle. And then that's the main event of the show now. It's going to be Flying Brian Pillman beating Lex Luger. Heel versus heel too, which is great. But I don't care. Brian Pillman. Yeah, just have him win. That's fine. Oh, Lex Luger's unhappy? Oh, weird. There was another thing I was going to do, and now I don't remember what it was. Because I got so excited about having Brian Pillman beat Lex Luger. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Alright. Let's do promos to hype up those matches that I kind of just threw together. So let's have Arn and Beautiful Bobby. You know, let's put Tully out there. I don't think I've actually added him to the Dangerous Alliance, but he's in it in spirit. And these guys are just, you know, we're going to be walking out Super Brawl with all the gold. Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, Sting. Is leaving with all the gold. Actually, you know what? Put Steve Austin out there too. I guess we should also have Rick Rude out there, but we're running out of... We'll give them their own. Trying to be bad is off screen. Oh, Arn. Arn, you're killing me. It's, you know what? Dusty wants me to let Cactus cut a promo. Let's do it. Cactus is gonna cut a promo about how, you know, Bam Bam Bigelow. He's a tough guy, but he's not prepared for what Cactus has in store for him at the Super Brawl. At Super Brawl. Ready for the Super Brawl. Give him 4 minutes. All right, let's book some wrestling. Chat, how we doing? You guys there? I'm not really seeing a lot of messages. Who are we putting out here? Oh, we have to book our new tag team of Joey Maggs and Buff Bagwell. That's really what's important here. So we'll go Joey and Buff. I'm sorry, Joey and Marcus. I don't know if they're necessarily winning this match, but it's, you know, it's fun to book them. Actually, they can't win this match. They have to... You know what, Michael Hayes? You had a lot of things to say. Why don't you come out here and work on main event? There's Jimmy, okay. 8 minutes. The Freebird's over, obviously. That's a match. I think we should let the world champion cut a promo to hype the main event of the pay-per-view. So Sting Entertainment. Sting hypes the PPV. Order now from your cable or satellite provider. Call them on the telephone and tell them you want a wrestling pay-per-view because it's 1992 and that's how that works. This is the second to last thing on the show. It's Sting. Let's do... We gotta throw another match. We need at least one more match. I think I'm cool with Wyndham and Scott Norton getting one last win here for their tag match. Oh, their faces. What am I doing? I gotta take on heels. I always just go right past Pretty Boy Jerry Lynn. It's like I don't even recognize him. Let's throw him out there. Who would team with Pretty Boy Jerry Lynn? George South. Yeah, George South. Actually, you know what? Let's do Candido. Giving this like 6 minutes. Let's give Scott Norton the win. He could use it. We need 5 more minutes. We are going to do a Dustin Rhodes and Jesse Ventura promo. And they're going to do a promo, of course, on Steamboat. About how at Super Brawl you're going to see a new Dustin Rhodes. A Dustin Rhodes you've never seen before. You're not ready for it, Steamboat. That kind of stuff. You will see a new Dustin Rhodes at Super Brawl. Yeah. That's very light on wrestling on this B show, but that's fine. We're selling a pay-per-view, brother. So I think we're good there. This is going to be much less good than our last show. I'm going to say like 68. Actually, what am I doing? 69, nice. Yeah, this was fine. These guys not known for their talking. You know what? This did perfectly fine. Garfin and Hayes only getting in the 50s is, you know, not the best, but I guess, you know, they probably do have ice cold momentum. I almost never use them. Yeah, Cactus's promos are just not coming through. Like he's not ready. Yeah, this did much better, although it also had Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura helped a lot here. Wyndham and Scott Norton beat Jerry Lynn and Chris Candido. 61. I will take a 61. That is like all Barry Windham, but I'll take it. These guys talking got a 75. Seems like they really liked. Oh, Paulie was there too, helping everybody. That helped a lot. Yeah, it seems like they didn't care about the. I wonder if I should be not scripting more people, because you know it is the 90s and that's how we did it back then and all that kind of stuff. Sting promo 72. Ooh, Pillman and Luger got a 57, but Luger is just he is he is giving a negative effort at this point. He is so mad. But whatever. What was important here was that Brian Pillman won. 65. Yeah, I was right. This was a much worse B show, but that's fine. It's Super Brawl time. Alright, how many more days do we have here? 2 days. Alright, we are probably going to do Super Brawl and then call it a night. I think these WCW streams are going to be a little shorter than the AEW ones. I mean, the AEW ones are very long. But also, when I'm doing them solo, it's, I don't know, it's a lot harder on, like, my voice and stuff. So, I would like to keep these a little shorter on the pace side. Lex is gone. Bye-bye. Na. Na. I wonder how much I heard his popularity, if, like, anything at all. Oh, I know, I heard it. Yeah, I bumped him down a solid 5 or 6 points. Okay, see, we didn't need to bury him. We could just bury him the old-fashioned way by having him lose to much less over people. Okay, the house show in the Southwest only got 500. Ricky Morton hurt his back. Okay, let's go check on that. Medical. Ooh, 40 days. Okay, and it cannot be booked. I mean, we don't really use Ricky Morton, but that's a bummer for him. And then let's. I wanted to check the opposite of Luger. Let's look at Liger. Oh, he's up in the 50s now. There's no way that's what he started with. Oh, brother, we've jumped him a solid 10 points. Thank you, Lex. Actually, it's more like 7 or 8. But hey, listen, we'll take it. And what about Pillman? Did that one job to Pillman help any? 45 right now. Track progress. A little bit. He went up a couple points. I'll take it for sure. Hey, it's me, Joe Pedicino. Hey. Okay. You guys want to steal Hiroshi Hase? Yeah, probably not. Alright. It's time for Super Brawl. Generic venue in the Southeast. I don't like that. Right, first of all. Okay, wants us to do Turner Premiere. That's fine. That's the pay-per-view one, right? Also, if anyone knows what Turner Premiere is, that's like watching this on YouTube, leave a comment and let me know. I did a Google search for Turner Premiere, and like nothing. All that came up was like premieres on the upcoming Turner networks. Like it's a search that is too generic. How many people? Oh, we're gonna draw a lot of people. That's probably why it can't find us a venue. House of Bowling Arena, Tennessee. Well, what would we draw if we went to like the Mid-South? That's our second biggest one. Another like 40,000 people. Okay. We're going to go with this one with the 21,000. Oh, I have an incident. Thank you. Thank you, game. Tully. Oh, okay. Oh, he wants to put Bam Bam over. Great. Super. I'll tell you who you're not putting over, or who you are putting over, I should say, is Sting. That is our main event here. And, yeah, Sting's just winning. I'm going to give him 18. WCW World Heavyweight title. Sting just wins. Nothing fancy about it. Second from the top, I think we are going to go 1v1 Cage Classic. I'm going to go like 16 minutes. We're going to go with Ron and Rick. Now, this might be, I don't know how, viewers are going to feel about this, but my idea here is I think we're putting this title on Ron Simmons. The Fanatic Gamer has followed. Thank you, Fanatic Gamer. I'm going to put this belt on Ron Simmons. My thought process basically being Rick Rude is too good to be the U.S. champion. He should probably be wrestling Sting. So I think that's what we're going to do next with Sting. Not super sure what we're going to do with who Ron Simmons will wrestle. Maybe Vader. Vader and Ron Simmons would probably, rock and whatnot. Yeah, we all miss WCW and ECW. So I'm going to put Ron over and hope everyone is cool with it in this cage match. Okay, everyone's cool with it. Great. 80s for me is a little too old. Like, I would say like this era we're in, like 92, 93 is like the earliest I can go back. When I start going back and watching like old 80s stuff, it's a little too like slow for me, but yeah, I mean 90s and 2000s wrestling is, we're still talking about it like 30 years later or whatever. All right, what are our other big matches? Oh, we got the Super Brawl. Super Brawl, of course, which is, what's an all-around town match? Falls Count Anywhere match, two workers literally fight all over town, going from one public establishment to another. That sounds sick. I don't know what that, like, actually does for, like, the match. Like, I don't know what that actually means in the game. But that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make it a all-around town match. Give these guys like 12. I don't think they need much more than that. So we're going to go Bam Bam, Cactus, Auto Name. You know what? This is the end of their feud for sure. I don't know who I'm putting over. I hadn't really thought about that. Bam Bam is currently more over. He's only 30. I was thinking like, oh, Bam Bam's older, but like, he's only 30, bro. I don't know, they're about the same overness. I think Cactus has the upside. I think we're gonna try and put Cactus over. And we're gonna go Wild Brawl. And then we are going to end this storyline. Which is also a thing I need to do for Ron and Rick Rude. All right. What else do we have here? Let's do the tag team titles. I'm thinking like 15 on this. We're going to have our new champions, Rick and Scott. Not Rick Rude and Scott Norton. Rick and Scott Steiner will take on Beautiful Bobby and Arn Anderson. We have both of these belts because I combined them. And yeah, this was like a match we threw together at the last second. Obviously, the champions are retaining here. Oh, 96, my first instance. I was born in 89, but like way at the end of the year. So I really kind of miss the whole 80s. Like I was alive in the 80s for about 6 weeks. So I kind of miss that whole era. Oh, I was like, I'm forgetting one of my big matches. That would, of course, be Steamboat and Dustin. This has got to be the storytelling match. Okay, I don't know how Steamboat's going to feel about this. I want to put Dustin over. And I want to do it with interference from Raven and Sabu. Let's go! And then we're going to do an angle after that where Dustin and Raven and Sabu are all beating down poor Ricky Steamboat. And then he will be saved by Dusty, who we will rate on, I don't know, overness. I don't think I need to script any of this. In fact, we literally just talked about this last stream. They're like, you don't need to script that, but I'm paranoid, okay? Let's say. So my idea with this group of Dustin, Raven, and Sabu is we're getting out ahead of like the mid '90s Gen X thing, and you know, Raven and Sabu are Raven and Sabu, and then they're gonna like make Dustin a grunge guy. You know what I mean? That's the idea. They're going to be like the 90s slackers group. Dusty saves Steamboat from beatdown. Okay. Dusty leaves the commentary table where I forgot he was. Alright, we have another tag match. We have Big Van Vader and Mike Awesome taking on Barry Windham and Scott Norton. This doesn't need long. I'll just go 10 minutes on this. I would say Big Van Vader is getting the win. I think he's got to pin Barry Windham because we're kind of ending this feud. And then, yeah, we're going to end the storyline. Barry Windham is unhappy. He was going to complain, and then Vader... Oh, this rules. Okay. Windham was going to come complain to me, and then Vader just shot him a look and cracked his knuckles, and he decided against it. That's awesome. Alright. Let's do... We also still have Liger and Flying Brian for the light heavyweight title. I'll give them 15. And Liger's gonna win. That's pretty much all there is to that. Well, okay. We'll run an angle after this one too. So after the match, Pillman just turned heel, but after the match, he's gonna like offer him a handshake and be like, "I'm sorry, you know, I just wanted the title shot. You You know, Liger, you earned my respect tonight, brother. And then he's going to put that hand out, and Liger's going to shake it. And, bro, he swerves him again. Pillman, sucker, punch, after, handshake. Brian Pillman guy. Real jerk. And then we have the TV title match, which does not need much time. So we're going to go Steve Austin and Johnny B. Bad for the television title. Steve Austin is winning. Like I said, this is the most second on the card match I've ever booked. Okay. So we need to add some promos and stuff here, which is fine. Also, let's work on this order. Tully and Sting is last. Oh, does Ron and Rick Rude go second to last, or do we do... You know what? Maybe we do... Maybe we use Steve Austin and Johnny B. Bad as like a cool-down match. That's actually my new idea. I think we do Vader Awesome here. And then we are going to do like Steamboat. Gotta go placement mode here. We're going to go Steamboat Rhodes like up here. We'll do that second to last. And then we'll do Dusty saving the beatdown. And then we'll do Steve Austin and Johnny B. Bad. I don't know if I need... You know what? I probably don't need to do a cooldown match. It's only a 139-minute show so far. Yeah, forget it. I don't think the show's long enough. Because I forgot that I booked some short matches, which is not a thing I do when I play, like, modern saves. I don't put, like, 8-minute matches on pay-per-views. So, you know, we're gonna put this back to second on the card. Steiner Brothers, Bam Bam and Cactus. I don't think Bam Bam and Cactus is going to be better than the tag title match. I'll put that there. Ron Rick Rude. Yeah, that's a card. Am I forgetting anybody? Ventura. Is Ventura on commentary? I can't see that from here. Okay. Yeah, I got everybody. Okay, so let's book some promos and some darks, and then that's the show. I mean, if we really just want to cheese this, and I think maybe we do. Well, no, Dusty thing is already right before the main event. Okay. Well, let's put Ventura out there before that match. Jesse Ventura, the evil mastermind. I guess Jesse Ventura is also behind the 90s-fication of Dustin Rhodes. I don't know. I didn't think this part through. But basically, he's just going to give him a pep talk before his match. It's just going to be Ventura being like, "Oh, listen to me, Rhodes. You're making the right decision here. You don't want to be in your father's shadow anymore. You don't want to be in Steamboat's shadow. This is the right choice. Don't forget that." Ventura gives Dustin a pep talk. That will be here. Also, I think I would just like to do some good old celebrations. You know, Ron Simmons winning the U.S. title. Let's have him celebrate. Ron Simmons celebrates winning U.S. title. Just, you know, 2 minutes. Ron Simmons overness. That can go here. No. Here. And then... You know what, let's do a end show angle too. Let's do... let's see. We want to do Rude next, and he's in the Dangerous Alliance, so we can get to there. Sting is celebrating, but is then attacked by. Let's just do Tully and Paulie for now. And then it could be like, oh, Paulie, why is Paulie out there? That kind of thing. Sting. We'll have him on selling. Then we'll do Tully fighting. And then we will do Paulie on entertainment, I guess. He's out there yelling. Okay. Okay, we're out of the penalty zone, so if I wanted to run the show right here, we could. Do I want to book any other promos? I mean, not really. Again, I know we could, but... Yeah, again, let's, you know what? Let's cheese it a little bit. Let's send Dusty out there, like, early in the show. We'll have him cut a promo about Ricky and Dustin later, where he's going to be like, you know, I hope Dustin comes to his senses. I hope Ricky really, you know, shows him tonight that he's gone astray. Dusty hopes the match tonight will settle things between Ricky and Dustin. Okay, once again, Dusty. Yeah, I think that's good there. Alright, then we're gonna put like a big dumb like 10-man dark match or something. 5v5. 5-man grocery store debt. What the hell? Alright, pre-show. Let's get 5 faces and 5 heels out here. Oh, Larry Z is not on the card. Okay. Let's go. Larry Z. Michael Hayes. Jimmy Garvin. And just, you know, anyone else I think would be mad at me. I'm going to put Vinny Vegas and the Diamond Stud out there. And then they are going to take on the Babyface team. Ooh, Babyface team is a little more dire. They are definitely jobbing. Van Hammer, Z-Man, PN News, Marcus Bagwell, Joey Maggs. 10 minutes. Larry Z's getting the win. That's about all we have to say about our pre-show match. Alright, boys. This is the show. This is what we've been building to for a couple weeks here. I think this is a strong card. I want to think we'll get an 80, but I don't know. So I'm going to say like a 78. All right, 62 on this nonsense 10-man tag is already a great sign. Because these guys kind of stink. I mean, not all of them, but some of them. So I'll definitely take a 62 here. Woo! Woo-hoo! All right, well, we repeated history here. Liger and Brian Pillman just tore the house down at Super Brawl 2 like they did in real life. I'm glad this legendary match will still exist. I did not think we were going to get 80 on Liger and Pillman. That's okay. Maybe the 80 is on the table. And then 58 for the angle. That's fine. 63, Steve Austin and Johnny B. Bad. Like I said, it is the most second on the card match I've ever booked. So kind of what we expected here. Okay, 71 for this tag. My man Vader is just built different. He got an 84. Maybe it should be him. Well, no, it can't. It can't. Well, Rude lost. It has to be Rude going to Sting. I mean, Vader and Ron Simmons will still be dope. I'm fine with that. And Dusty came out. We got 83. I think he would have done better if I gave him more time. I think I only gave him a couple of minutes. Vader carry. Yeah, Vader carried hard for sure. But that's fine. Okay, 77. This was the best match these guys have had by a lot. Bam Bam did get a higher performance, so I don't know. I'm still fine with putting Cactus over. He's got more upside. Ooh, a 65 on this tag. I thought this would be better. Interesting. What happened here? 70, 71, 71, 60. Did Beautiful Bobby just bring it down that bad? Penalty. Rick Steiner, inconsistent. Scott Steiner, inconsistent. Beautiful Bobby, inconsistent. Okay, I think the Steiners are just really inconsistent. I think that's why their numbers are all over the place. Which kind of makes sense. Okay, 79 on the cage match. I'll take that. Rick Rude was definitely the better guy, but like I said, Rick Rude, we got bigger things coming for Rick Rude. Okay, Ron's gonna hold this USL for a little bit. Ron celebrates. Love to see it. Ventura. Don't forget, Rhodes, you're a bad guy now. 79. Okay, I will take that. Again, very hard carry by Ricky Steamboat. If I put him out there with someone that's not Dustin Rhodes, he would probably do better. But listen, very good match for Steamboat and Dustin. And then I had him get beat up by Raven and Sabu. Very cool. Let's go. 80 for Sting and Tully. Actually, I'm surprised this got an 80 because we had a 71 and a 69. Selling star quality, high morale. Selling morale. Good announcing. Just two guys working a main event. That's all. And then, Paulie got some heat back for Tully. 80, we did it! We did it! I wasn't sure if we could do it, but we did it. Let's go. This is easily the best show we've done. It's also like the first major pay-per-view we've done, so that kind of checks out. But yeah, this went like better than I could have hoped. This was a very good show. Alright, make speech. Jushin Thunder Liger. You mad lad. Who else? Ricky Steamboat. Thank you for putting over stupid Dustin Rhodes. You are a good example. And of course, Stang. Our world champion. Liger, pleased. Steamboat, pleased. Sting, pleased. Who needs Lex Luger? Get him out of here. Enjoy the Fed. Nerd. Oh, God, 1 million contracts are ending. PN News. PN News. I think we're not doing a ton with PN News, but I don't know. We'll keep them around. I don't have any problems with PN News. I think he's fine. Missy Hyatt. We have not used Missy Hyatt a single time. So, I'm probably just going to let her go. Jimmy Garvin. Jimmy Garvin. 39. I mean, we did just use Jimmy Garvin, and we're kind of underwhelmed by him. Terrence Taylor. Is another guy we're not really using. What's his matches? I've barely used him. He had a decent match against Sting, where I have to imagine he got carried by Sting. I guess my main question about these guys would be, how much money do they want? Terry Taylor wants 14 grand. That's not that bad. Jimmy Garvin wants 17 grand. I've also barely used him, although, I mean, they had a really good match against Steamboat and Rhodes, but that was Steamboat and Rhodes. Joey Max and Marcus, and then that 10-man tag. I've really barely used either of these guys. I don't really see much reason to keep them. I think I will keep Garvin just to keep the Freebirds around. But even then, I'll give him a 1-year contract. And then Terry Taylor, I don't think we're keeping Terry Taylor. I just don't. I mean, he's decent. He's all right. I don't see myself doing anything with him. Oh, main event was the same. Main event is on like Sunday morning though, right? I think that's fine. Super Brawl got 600,000 viewers. That can't be buys, can it? Yeah, no, that's 600,000 buys. That's a lot. That seems like a lot of buys. That is a humongous buy rate. All right, well, that's going to do it, chat. We'll be back next week. We'll be going into, what is our next event? Clash of the Champions 19 in June? Okay, we have to come up. We got to put an event on the schedule. I can't fucking book TVs until June. That's crazy. I need something to build to, game. Oh, Spring Stampede. That sounds like a thing that happens in the spring. Let's add it to the schedule. Active. Sunday, week 2, April. That sounds good to me. Save. All right, there we go. Our next event is Spring Stampede. So we'll be booking to that. It looks like we're going to be doing Rick Rude Sting for the world title, and probably Ron Simmons and Vader. And then we'll probably run back Liger and Pillman. That was really fucking good. So that's kind of... Oh, and Steamboat and Rhodes is, of course, going to continue. So those are like our top of the card things, and we'll figure the rest out as we go. But yeah, that's going to do it. I'll see you next week, everybody. Tuesday, of course, we'll have more AEW draft with Nick. So tune in for that. Give me a follow on Twitter at TIR Wrestling. That's my podcast account. It's the only social media account I have. So when I post stuff about my streams, I usually do it there. Also, listen to my podcast, TIR Wrestling. We talk about AEW, and boy, do we have a lot to say about current AEW. We watched Noah. We've been watching a lot of Noah recently. We got that big N1 Finals this weekend. And we watch a lot of TJPW and other stuff here and there. Skiff likes to watch weird stuff and throw it on there. But yeah, if you're into that corner of the wrestling world, go check it out. You know, if you're looking for like a SmackDown review. Not really gonna find it over there, but you know, if you want to hear someone break down the N1, that's where you go. So go check it out. And yeah, that's it. I'll be back next week. Bye, everybody.